What's going on in that department?
I'm being humble with it. I'm being private. I'm putting the career and that in separate worlds. It's hard to navigate it today.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting there. I'm taking some lessons from my mom and my grandma.
Damson Idris is finally speaking up after Lori got exposed for trying to sneak back into Michael B. Jordan's life right when he hit that huge Oscar win. And he really made her look wild for that. It was already awkward seeing reports that Michael ignored her when she tried to call and congratulate him, but now it looks like her own guy is stepping back too. Like, who even asked for that congratulations? That man is not focused on you. Why are you calling his phone? And how do you still even have his number when you were supposed to be locked into a whole different relationship? On top of that, things between her and Damson have already been shaky, so pulling a move like this just made everything worse and might have pushed things over the edge. Damson might really be ready to walk away for good after this. It is not looking good for Lori at all. Now, most people already know Michael B. Jordan just secured his first Oscar for Best Actor, making history as the 6th Black man to ever win that award. Everybody has been showing love and respect, but the last person anyone expected to pop up with congratulations was Lori Harvey, especially after her and her mom, Marjorie, were saying some pretty harsh things about him after that breakup. She even went at her own dad, Steve, when he was seen laughing and having a good time with Michael at a basketball game a few months back. So it caught everyone off guard when news dropped that she was trying to reach out to Michael again. Reports say she called and texted him multiple times right after his Oscar win, but he ignored every single attempt and even told his team to block any way she could contact him. Once that story hit social media, people started talking fast. Nobody held back. A lot of users were calling out the situation, bringing up old rumors and saying he moved on while she was now trying to circle back. They pointed out how he just won an Oscar while she was sending messages and making calls that were not getting answered. Even other names started getting dragged into the conversation, making the whole thing look even more messy. Some people think she saw his Oscar moment as a chance to reconnect and bring up their past again. But Michael B. Jordan made it clear he is keeping his distance and not entertaining any of it. Around that same time, while she was getting criticized online, someone close to her reportedly added more drama by leaking details to blogs, claiming she has been trying hard to reach him ever since he secured that award. Word going around is she had been trying to reach out even before that Oscar win, but he was not interested at all. He wanted zero connection with her and did not answer a single call. What makes this whole situation stand out is how she acted after their breakup, like she was completely in control of everything. She and her mother, Marjorie, were out here pushing claims about Michael, saying he was only interested in white women. Since Michael stayed quiet and did not respond to the rumors, that story kept spreading and people kept repeating it like it was fact. Marjorie also added more tension by posting a clip of Jennifer Lewis saying, "If you sit in it for too long, it stopped smelling, so come out of there." That post had people raising eyebrows right away. Then, Lori followed up with her own move, putting up a picture on her IG story of a license plate that read, "Dump him." Not long after that, she did an interview where she kept talking about how Michael did not meet her standards for the kind of man she wants to build a future with. When they were actually together, she was saying the complete opposite about him. That is what makes all of this feel so off. Now she has all these complaints about Michael, but at the same time, she never had a problem dating different people in the industry. Out of all those relationships, Michael was easily the most solid one. And now it looks like she let that slip away only to try coming back once she sees him winning big. Reports say the breakup happened because Michael was ready to settle down and talk about marriage, but Lori was not on that timing. She felt like she was too young and wanted to stay outside and keep living freely. That detail alone says a lot about how things played out between them. What really stands out is that while Lori kept throwing shade, Steve never disrespected Michael or cut him off. In fact, when they crossed paths at a basketball game recently, everything looked friendly and respectful. But later on, Steve admitted that Lori was not happy about them being cool and even told him to stop talking with Michael. Now, this is where everything gets even more messy.
I gotta be real careful because Lori, boy, she be in my ass. I can't make sense. I saw one of her exes somewhere at a game somewhere, and I shook his hand. Boy, I can't even touch his ass no more.
While all this drama was unfolding, Damson stayed quiet and kept his distance from the situation. But now he's finally speaking, and based on what's being reported, he's not holding back when it comes to Lori. Sources connected to him are saying he is not shocked at all that Lori is trying to circle back to Michael. According to them, he already knew what kind of situation he was stepping into before getting involved with her. There are even claims going around that he only got into the relationship to keep things light and have fun, nothing too serious. Whether that is fully true or not, a lot of people are saying it lines up with how everything played out. Looking at the timeline, Michael and Lori split around June 2022, and by November, there were already rumors linking her to Damson. They reportedly met at Odell Beckham's party, and things moved quickly right after that. It did not even take half a year before they were connected. That alone has people talking. On top of that, they briefly split in 2023, and now there is talk that Michael might have somehow been a factor in that situation too. Word going around is that Lori was still trying to contact Michael, and Damson ended up finding out about it. If that is true, it would explain why they both stayed quiet and did not give many details about their breakup at the time. Even though they are back together now, it does not mean Damson forgot what happened. Reports are saying he already knew the relationship was not built to last. People also notice he did not bring her as his +1 to the Oscars, which raised even more questions. Some are saying he only got back with her to keep things casual, and now this situation has her looking exposed for reaching out to Michael behind his back. Of course, all of this is still being talked about as alleged, but it is definitely not a good look for Lori right now, especially with claims that her own partner is not fully on her side. Once the story started spreading, social media had a lot to say. One person said, "Don't be shocked to see Lori Harvey's narrow tail in Michael's comments. She about to dump Damson like a bad habit. She'll swing whichever way the wind blows." Another person added, "Lori Harvey about to leave Damson Idris." And social media did not stop there. More people kept piling on, breaking down every little detail of the situation and turning it into a full conversation. Some were saying this whole thing proves Lori moves based on timing, while others felt like she only shows interest when things start going up for someone. One comment even said, "She always doubles back when the spotlight gets brighter," and that line alone had people agreeing all over the place. Others were pointing out how quickly things can switch in these kinds of relationships, especially when status and attention are involved. The way this played out just gave everyone more to talk about. At the same time, there were a few voices trying to look at it differently, saying nobody really knows what goes on behind closed doors. Still, that did not stop the internet from running wild with the narrative. Right now, everything surrounding Lori, Michael, and Damson is being watched closely, and every move is getting picked apart as people try to figure out what really happened behind all this drama. And now, people are watching closely to see what happens next, because this situation is not slowing down anytime soon. Every move Lori makes is getting noticed, and the pressure is definitely building around her. Whether she speaks out or stays quiet, people are ready to react either way. Some are saying the real question is if Damson is going to keep dealing with all this or finally step away for good. Others think Michael has already made his position clear by keeping his distance and not entertaining any of the outreach. That alone is being read as a strong message. There are also people wondering if Lori is going to try and clear her name or just let everything pass over time. But with how fast stories spread online, it's not that easy to move on without addressing something this big. Every detail keeps getting brought back up, and the conversation just keeps growing. Right now, all eyes are on how this plays out, because one thing is clear, this whole situation has turned into a full spotlight moment that nobody involved can easily avoid. And now, Michael B. Jordan is officially an Oscar winner, and everything around him is moving different. But now, I want to hear what you think about all of this. What do you think about Damson allegedly clowning Lori, and do you really see their relationship lasting after everything that has been coming out? Do you think this situation is being blown out of proportion, or is there really something going on behind the scenes that people are starting to notice? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and let it be known. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who needs to see this, and check out the next video on your screen for more content just like this.